to the 5 red lights we go. And it's pedal to the metal. Not yet. Yeah, it is now. Good start from Domi. Slightly sloppy start from Morris as Blackberry goes for the lunge. Side by side into the source, and there's are there some casualties? No, there aren't. It's quite clean through the first corner so far. As up on Rouge goes Blackberry. He will be putting Morris under pressure for P2 right now. And yeah, the grid's packed up in lap 1, so I will probably miss a lot of overtakes. But let's focus on this. Oh, what is that, Numi? Going late on the brakes, but losing time in the end to P5. So let's watch Domi as he takes us into lap 2, as there's a yellow flag. There's a multiple 3-car collision in the bus stop chicane. What's happened? And there's now a virtual safety car, and Blanca collides with Stein. Delta, not really funny there. But I really like to see what happened. There's 3 DNFs in lap 1, and yeah, 10 people left, which means basically guaranteed points if you finish this race. It's crazy. 1000 coin got tapped and collected Numi and Bas. So yeah, as Domi is restarting, he's got a great restart. He caught Morris napping there a little bit, as Blackberry really puts Morris under pressure again, just like in the start. Starts and restart are Morris' strongest points, it seems. But he's still hanging on to this P2 position. Let's watch further back as yeah, Stein's dropped off really badly. Made a gap. Beast is putting EJ under pressure. It's still quite far away. The closest gap we've got is for the lead actually, between Morris and Domi. And in fact Blackberry's pretty close as well. So yeah, Shazad's also made up 5 positions from the start now, but not from the restart. He does set the fastest lap on his medium tires. No one has pitted yet. It's Shazad actually who sets the fastest lap now. DRS is still not enabled, so Morris will have to do it purely on merit here as he goes up to Rouge with much more speed than Domi. That surely must be an overtake here into Le Combe on the Camel Straight, and through goes Morris into the lead, and Domi falls behind in second. Will he fight back? Will he fight back on Morris? As Stuyvesant leaves the session, he's done with it, and Domi is falling back. Morris has solidified this leading position. Yeah, Gabri still does have the DRS on Stickboy. Actually, as a matter of fact, he might want to go for the overtake, as Stickboy does not have DRS. And look at his overspeed as Domi takes the lead actually, back from Morris. And Gabri goes back into P4 at Le Combe. Very close battle, and Gabri loses out! Was it a hit? Was it a hit from Stickboy? We don't know. We don't really know. We got to see a little bit of it, but Beast also goes past Gabri, and this is very unfortunate for Gabri, whose yeah, best track, one of the best tracks is Spa for him. But Gabri, look at Gabri's overspeed, man. He would definitely have this even before the DRS. He will be able to overtake. As Morris again, lead is trading here in Spa. As Morris again takes the lead here at Le Combe. Well, I shouldn't really affect this race, but I will try. As there's yellow flags and Stein has spun, and he's lost his wing as well. That's very unfortunate for Stein here. As there's a virtual safety car for this. Well, if I were the FIA, I wouldn't have done it. Morris peels into the pits, and it means that Domi will inherit the lead again. Beast will also pit, and so will EJ. That's our first 3 pit stops of this race. And of course, Stein will pit too. This is a great opportunity for him to pit and not lose too many seconds. As we are aiming to make silly season a bit later. Shazad! Shazad has crashed! There's a safety car! No! How has he done it? How has he done it? He's crashed. But how? It's so unfortunate for Shazad again. He gets a bad weekend again. His car is already cleaned up, so but Domi will be on the fresher tires. Let's see if Morris can pass Domi on the split stop round. I see, yeah, he probably will. He's already going through the bus stop chicane. He will inherit this lead. No, he will not. He will also pit for new tires. This is interesting. But why? But why? Why does he want to do this? Is he going on those new mediums then? This is pretty interesting, as into P3 goes Stickboy, which is, yeah, this is the net P2. Stickboy is in net P2, Gabri is in net P4 still, and Morris is in net P3. Beast is still yet to stop. Well, no, he has already stopped. This means that, is this going to be a Williams 1-2 then? Domi is, yeah, Beast is not focusing on attacking Domi. Beast is maintaining this gap. He's doing team playing here, as I think Stickboy hits him in the rear actually. Yeah, Beast really did this for Domi. This is team play. He let Domi get a great restart and pull away from the rest of the pack, as there's a slipping EJ. He's gained a position on Blanca. And Stein is right behind as well. But let's focus on Morris, as he's going to put Stickboy under pressure. Who is going to put Beast under pressure? Will be Beast losing 2 positions at the same time? Stickboy and Beast have fought before in Season 1. But Beast was the dominant force. They do collide. But Stickboy goes ahead. And I think no one has damage right now. So Beast does get a penalty for track limits. And Morris will go for the move into Brussels for P3. And Beast lags. Beast is still in the DRS of Stickboy. The podium is still on the cards for Beast today. But Stickboy really wanting to earn his first podium in GFRL history. He's lacked consistency, but he hasn't lacked the pace. He might still want to earn this podium if he just doesn't spin, you know. But Beast has fallen outside of DRS. He's slippery, but he does make the save. And Stein goes past Beast as he takes this mistake from to his advantage, and yeah. But Stickboy, his best result is only P5. He's only finished in the points a couple of times, but he is right now going to finish on the podium. He's actually gone back into the DRS of Stein, focusing on making this a P3 on track as well. Stein currently in the net position 6. Lap 20 out of 22. It's a short race in Spa. We know that Stein gets a 5-second penalty. It's a big penalty for corner cutting. That should have been skipping the bus stop chicane then. And Stickboy is right on his rear, really making everything out of this third position. And rightfully so, because Gabri is actually catching a lot. He's gained 7 tenths this lap on Stickboy. So Stickboy really wants to go past Stein. He probably will on the Camel Straight this lap. Just look at this overspeed, look at the power of DRS in this game. Stickboy moves up into 3rd position, goes past Stein. This is going to be magic from Stickboy. Stein goes back from the outside. Stickboy seems like he's made a slight mistake by going wide and inviting Stein back alongside. And he obviously doesn't want to have another incident that will cost him this podium that he's looking to get. But Gabri is into the DRS of Stickboy. We will have a new podium sitter. Gabri hasn't finished on the podium in GFRL yet. Hasn't finished on the podium in GFRL yet. With this will be amazing. Is Spa in Season 4 going to be the race where every team will have stood on the podium in GFRL? This will be Gabri's moment to show what he's worth. There is the commentator's curse, and Stickboy might be looking to be affected by it. And for Stickboy, obviously, I don't hope so. He's going to make a move on Stein right now. Yeah, he's going to go past very easily. But what is Gabri going to do? This is not Stein's fight. Stein is interfering with the fight for the podium. Well, he isn't even in contention. This could really make the difference, you know. As Gabri sees his chances of a podium comeback. Blackberry sets a fast lap. He's down in P9. He's at a quite a bummer. I don't really know why there's a bummer, to be honest. I haven't really followed Blackberry, but yeah, that's unfortunate. But Stein is going to put pressure on Stickboy. Stickboy does not like this, but Stein has a rear lockup. Stickboy will be under pressure. His podium is not secured just yet. We go into the final lap here in Belgium. And this is a 3-way battle on track and a 2-way battle on the final leaderboard. As Gabri is on the rear. He is going to do everything to get his first podium. Stickboy is going to do everything to get his first podium. And Stein is going to do everything. And he does go past Stickboy, leaving him vulnerable by Gabri. But Gabri's dropping. He's not gaining enough, as Domi meanwhile is already at Pouon, the final Pouon for him. Morris is 3.7 seconds behind. It's looking very unlikely that the top 2 is going to change, but the top 3 is still wide open. Is it going to be Stickboy or is it going to be Gabri? Either one of them will get their first podium, and it can only be one. As much as you want both of them standing on their first podium, only one of them can get it, and Gabri is coming closer. He will get everything. He will push every part of the ERS he's having in his pocket. But Stickboy is also very low on ERS. He's gaining. Is he going to make some kind of dive? Because Domi meanwhile finishes the race to earn his 4th win in a row. Morris in P2, but we're not focusing on this. We're focusing on the podium, and it's going to be Stickboy who will earn his first podium of the season, of his career in GFRL after such a long time. He is finally on the podium. What a race for Stickboy, and Gabri so close yet so far